हेलो दोस्तों, IBPS क्लर्क मेन एग्ज़ाम्स का इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज का पेपर हम देखेंगे। 2024 का है ये। सो चलिए, डायरेक्शन क्वेश्चन नंबर 101 to 106 के लिए है। रीड द फॉलोइंग पैसेज एंड द आंसर द क्वेश्चंस। In the 16th century, an age of great marine and terrestrial exploration, Ferdinand Magellan led the first expedition to sail around the world. As a young Portuguese noble, he served the King of Portugal, but he became involved in the quagmire of political intrigue at court and lost the king's favor. After he was dismissed from service by the King of Portugal, he offered to serve the further Emperor Charles V of Spain. A papal decree of 1493 had assigned all land in the New World, west of 50 degrees W longitude to Spain, and all the land east of that line to Portugal. Magellan offered to prove that the East Indies fell under Spanish authority on September 20, 1519. Magellan set sail from Spain with 5 ships. More than a year later, one of these ships was exploring the topography of South America in search of water route across the continent. This ship sank, but the remaining 4 ships searched along the southern peninsula of South America. Finally, they found the passage they sought near 50 degrees S latitude. Magellan named this passage the Strait of All Saints, but today it is known as the Strait of Magellan. One ship deserted while in the passage and returned to Spain. So fewer sailors were privileged to gaze that first panorama of the Pacific Ocean. Those who remained crossed the meridian, now known as the international date line, in the early spring of 1521 after 98 days on Pacific Oceans. During those long days at sea, many of Magellan's men died of starvation and disease. Later, Magellan became involved in an insular conflict in the Philippines and was killed in the tribal battle. Only one ship and 17 sailors under the command of Basque navigator Elcano survived to complete the westward journey to Spain and thus prove once and for all that the world is round, with no precipice at the edge. So now just read the passage carefully 1 or 2 times, and after that answer the questions. So here, why did Ferdinand Magellan offer to serve the future Emperor Charles V Spain? For this, correct answer is B. He lost the favor of the King of Portugal. This is the correct answer. From the passage, the following line is evident on why the Magellan offered to serve the future Emperor Charles V of Spain. As a young Portuguese noble, he served the King of Portugal, but he became involved in the quagmire of political intrigue at court and lost the king's favor. After he was dismissed from service by the King of Portugal, he offered to serve the future Emperor Charles V of Spain. So this is the correct answer. B option is the correct one. Next, question number 102. What was the main goal of Magellan's expeditions? So for this, no, correct answer is C. To prove that the East Indies fell under Spanish authority. So for this, C is the correct one. So next, question number 103. What was the original name given to the Strait of Magellan by Magellan? Correct answer is D. Strait of All Saints. From the passage, the following sentences state how the name of the strait was changed. On September 20, 1519, Magellan set sail from Spain with 5 ships. Finally, they found the passage they sought near 50 degrees S longitude. Magellan named this passage the Strait of All Saints, but today is it known as the Strait of Magellan. So next, question number 104. What happened to one of the Magellan's ship while they were in the Strait of Magellan? So for this, no, it sank. Here from the passage, the following sentence state how the name of the strait was changed. On September 20, 1519, Magellan set sail from Spain with 5 ships. More than a year later, one of these ships was exploring the topography of South America in search of water route across the continent. This ship sank, but the remaining 4 ships searched along the southern peninsula of South America. So for this, no correct answer is A. Next, question number 105. How long did the sailors travel across the Pacific Ocean before reaching the international date line? So correct answer is C, 98 days. It can be stated that the sailor traveled for 98 days across the Pacific Ocean before reaching international date line. One ship deserted while this passage and returned of Spain. So fewer sailors were privileged to gaze at the first panorama of Pacific Ocean. Next, question number 106. What ultimately happened to Magellan during his journey? So correct answer is B. He was killed in a battle in the Philippines. From the line of the passage, it says Magellan became involved in an insular conflict in the Philippines and was killed in a tribal battle. Next, directions for 107 to 112. Read the following passage and answer the given questions. Mike and Maurice lived in the same village, while Maurice owned the largest jewelry shop in the village. Mike was a poor farmer but had a large family with many sons, daughter-in-law and grandchildren. One fine day, Mike, tired of not being able to feed his family, decided to leave the village and move to the city where he was certain to earn enough to feed everyone. Along with his family, he left the village for the city. At night, they stopped under a large tree. There was a stream running nearby where they could freshen up themselves. He told his sons to clear the area below tree. He told his wife to fetch water, and he instructed his daughter-in-law to make up the fire and started cutting wood. From the tree himself, they didn't know that in the branches of trees there was a thief hiding. He watched as Mike's family worked together and also noticed that they had nothing to cook. Mike's wife also thought the same and asked her husband, "Everything is ready, but what shall we eat?" Question mark. Mike raised his hands to heaven and said, "Don't worry, he is watching all of us from above. He will help us." The thief got worried as he had seen that the family was large and worked well together. Taking advantage of the fact that they didn't know he was hiding in the branches, he decided to make a quick escape. He climbed down safely when they were not looking and ran for his life. But he left behind the bundle of stolen jewels and money which dropped into Mike's lap. Mike opened it and jumped with joy when he saw the contents. The family gathered all their belongings and returned to the village. There was a great excitement when they told everyone how they got rich. Maurice thought that the tree was miraculous and this was a nice and quick way to earn some money. He ordered his family to pack some clothes and they set off as if on a journey. They also stopped under the same tree and Maurice started commanding everyone as Mike had done. But no one in his family was willing to obey his orders. Being a rich family, they were used to having servants all around. So the one who went to the river to fetch water enjoyed a nice bath. The one who went to get wood for fire went off to sleep. Maurice's wife said, "Everything is ready, but what shall we eat?" Question mark. Maurice raised his hands and said, "Don't worry. He is watching all of us from above. He will help us." As soon as he finished saying, the thief jumped down from the tree with a knife he had seen him. Everyone started running around to save their lives. The thief stole everything they had. Maurice and his family had to return to the village empty-handed, having lost all their valuable that they had taken with them. Now question number 107, why did Mike decide to leave the village? So for this, correct answer is B. He was tired of not being able to feed his family. From the lines in the passage, one fine day Mike, tired of not being able to feed his family, decided to leave the village and move to the city where he was certain to earn enough to feed everyone. It was clearly evident here. So next question here, what did Mike instruct his family members to do when they stopped under the tree? So for this, no, correct answer is C here. He gave each them specific task to prepare camp. From the following lines, it is evident that they were given specific tasks. He told his son to clear the area below the tree. He told his wife to fetch water, and he instructed his daughter-in-law to make up the fire and started cutting wood from the tree himself. Next question number 109. What was the thief's reaction when he saw Mike's family working well together? So for this, no, correct answer is D here. He became worried and fled from the tree. From the lines in the passage, it will be evident Mike raised his hands to heaven and said, "Don't worry, he is watching all this from above. He will help us." The thief got worried as he had seen the family was large and worked well together. Taking advantage of the fact that they did not know he was hiding in the branches, he decided to make a quick escape. Next question number 110. What did Mike find in the bundle left behind by the thief? So for this, correct answer is C here. A bundle of stolen jewels and money. From the lines in the passage, it stated that the bundle has stolen jewels and money. He climbed down safely when they were not looking and ran for his life. But he left behind the bundle of stolen jewels and money, which dropped into Mike's lap. Mike opened it and jumped with joy when he saw the contents. Next question. How did Maurice's family react when they tried to copy Mike's action? For this, correct answer is B. They didn't want to work and acted lazily. Next question 112. What happened when Maurice raised his hands and said he will help us? For this, correct answer is B. The thief jumped down and stole their belongings. From the lines in the passage, it is evident Maurice raised his hands and said, "Don't worry, he is watching all this from above. He will help us." As soon as he finished saying, the thief jumped down from the tree with a knife in hand. Next direction for the question 113 to 114. Rearrange the following 5 segments, segment A, B, C, D and E, in proper sequence to form a meaningful paragraph. Then answer the question given below them. So segment A, what it is saying, like as he stepped out into the street, the sky above him seems to darken, signaling the start of a storm. So segment B, he rushed home, hoping to make it before the heavy rain began. C, after finishing his work, he decided to take a short walk to clear his mind. D, however, as he neared his house, the wind picked up and the first few drops of rain began to fall. Option E, he was caught in a sudden downpour and had no choice but to take shelter under a nearby tree. Now question follows. Question 113. Which is the third sentence according to the paragraph? So the third sentence is sentence D. So next question number 114. Which is the last sentence according to the paragraph? So according to the paragraph, last sentence is D here. Last sentence, option D, means E. Next directions, question number 115 to 120. In the following questions, a part of a sentence has been highlighted. You need to identify which of the given option can replace the highlighted part and make the sentence grammatically and contextually correct. In case of highlighted part is correct, mark E as your answer. So question number 115. Despite his extensive qualifications, he was still unable to secure a job that had aligned with his expertise. So for this, correct option is D here, unable to secure a job that aligned with his expertise. The phrase had aligned, this is what the phrase had aligned is in past perfect tense, which is used to describe an action that occurred before another action in the past. In this case, the sentence does not require the past perfect tense, as there is no other event in the past that the job alignment need to become compared to. The simple past tense aligned is appropriate here. So next, question number 116. The committee decision, which was made after hours of deliberation, was met with widespread dissatisfaction with the staff. For this, no, correct answer is A. Met with widespread dissatisfaction from the staff. The phrase dissatisfaction with the staff suggests that the staff itself was dissatisfied, which doesn't fit the intended meaning here. The sentence is likely trying to express that the staff was the source of the dissatisfaction, meaning the staff was dissatisfied with the decision. Next, question number 117. The new software, which had claimed to revolutionized the industry, has not yet been tested on a large scale. So for this, no, claim to revolutionize the industry. The phrase had claimed is the past perfect tense, which would suggest the claim was made before another past event here. Next, question number 118. Although she was not completely prepared, she managed to give impromptu speech that impressed the audience here. So for this, no, correct option is C. Gave an impromptu speech that impressed the audience. The word impromptu begin with vowel sound I here. So it requires the article an instead of a. This is the true in English, where an is used before the word that start with a vowel sound to ensure smooth pronunciation here. So next, question number 119. The research team has made significant progress in identifying the factor contributing to climate change, but more data is needed here. So for this, no, correct option is A. Identifying the factor that contribute to climate change here. There are two options: identifying the factor contributing to climate change versus identifying the factor that contributing the climate change. Original phrase is grammatically correct, but could be made clearly by rephrasing it. Next, question number 120. The new policy, which has introduced to improve employee engagement, has been met with a mixed response with the staff. So for this, no, the correct answer is D. Has been met with a mixed response from the staff here. The correct preposition to used here is from rather than with. Response from the staff indicates the staff's reactions or feedback, whereas response with the staff would be incorrect because response typically pairs with from when referring to the source of the reaction. Next, to directions, question number 121 to 126. In the given questions, each sentence consists of one blank indicating that something has been omitted. Choose the appropriate word that would fit in the blank correctly. So question number 121. The manager's decision to cut down on expenses was dash by the team as they had to adjust to new sticker budget guidelines. So for here, correct answer is C, criticized. Next, question number 122. The professor's lecture was so dash that many students found it difficult to stay focused through the session. So what all the possible answers here? Engaging, convoluted, stimulating, succinct, disconnected. So for this, the correct answer is B, convoluted. Next, question number 123. Although she had a natural talent for printing, her true passion dash in sculpting where she found more fulfillment. So the correct answer is A, lay. Next, question number 124. The company decided to dash the new software update after multiple complaints from user about its instability. So correct answer is B, delay the new software update. So next, question number 125. His constant effort to improve the system were finally dash when the company saw a significant rise in profit. So correct answer is what? Rewarded. So next, question number 126. The artist's latest exhibition was so dash that it attached attention from both critics and art enthusiasts worldwide. So the correct answer is captivating. Correct answer is B, captivating. Next, directions, question number 127 to 130. A sentence is given below which is divided into 4 segments. Identify the segments of the sentence which contains the grammatical error. If there is no error, mark no error as your answer. So question number 127. Sarah had always dreamed of traveling the world. A. So she spent years saving money and planned her trip. B. However, when she finally reached her destination C, she didn't realize how much time and effort it would take to explore the city. D. So the error is in sentence D here. Didn't realized is incorrect because didn't is already in the past tense. So the verb following it should be in its based form. The correct form is realize, not realized. Therefore, the correct sentence will be, however, when she finally reached her destination, she didn't realize. So that the correct option is D. Correct option is D here. So next, question number 128. Tom had always wanted to learn to play the piano. A. So he took lessons for a few months, but he didn't have enough time to practice regularly. B. Eventually, he gave up and started focusing on other hobbies that interested him more. C. To make his life feel more fulfilled. So here the error is in sentence B. For few months is incorrect because it need the article A before few. The correct phrase is for a few months. Therefore, the correct sentence will be, Tom had always wanted to learn to play the piano, so he took lesson for a few months, but he didn't have enough time to practice regularly. So that the correct answer is what? B. Next, question number 129. Jessica arrived at the airport early to catch her flight. A. She checked in the luggage and went through security without any problem. B. Although she was excited, she didn't realize. C. That her flight had been delayed for over an hour. D. So here the error is in sentence C. The sentence C will read like, although she was excited, she didn't realize that her flight had been delayed for over an hour. Didn't realized is incorrect in the case. So the issue here is more about the context of the sentence. So the correct answer is what? C here. Next, question number 130. The new restaurant in town has received a lot of positive reviews. A. Many people claim the food was delicious. B. But they also said the service could be better. C. I can't wait to visit it myself and see how it is like. D. So the error is in the sentence D. The sentence would read, I can't wait to visit it myself and see what it is like. How it is like is incorrect actually. The correct expression is what it is like. When asking about the nature or experience of something, we use what instead of how. So that the correct answer is what? Correct option is D. D is the correct option. Next direction for the question 131 to 135. Arrange the sentence in a logical sequence to form a coherent paragraph. So question number 131. So A, option A, the event, comma, which was held last weekend, comma, attracted over 500 attendees. Option B, it was a huge success thanks for hard work of the organizer. Option C, many renowned speakers participated discussing important industry trends. Option D, people from various sectors gathered to share ideas and network. Option E, the conference provided a platform for professionals to collaborate. So which sequence is correct here? So here, see here, this arrangement is the correct. First one is A, the event which was held last weekend attracted over 500 attendees. Next, C here, many renowned speakers participated, comma, discussing important industry trends. Next, D, people from various sectors gathered to share ideas and networks. Next is E, the conference provided a platform for professionals to collaborate. Last option is, it was a huge success thanks to hard work for the organization. So option A is the correct one. Next, question number 132. Option A, they agreed to donate a significant amount of money to the charity. Option B, after a long discussion, the board members made their decision. Option C, the meeting was organized to discuss the future of the organization. And option D, as a result, they hope to make a positive impact to the community. So next, option E, everyone at the meeting was focused on finding the best way to help. So here the option is what? D here. So this is what arrangement we need to arrange here. C, E, B, A, D. This is the arrangement, is the correct sequence. So next, option number, question number 133. Option A, a mother's love for her child is unmeasurable. Option B, it is pure and selfless, always putting their needs above her own. Option C, she sacrifices her time and comfort to ensure they are happy and healthy. Option D, this love is unconditional, meaning it doesn't change no matter what. Option E, children are blessed to have such a strong bond of affection. So which statement is correct here? So here the correct statement is B here, A, D, B, C, D. A option, a mother's love for her child is unmeasurable. Next, D. So this is the first option here. A mother's love for her child is unmeasurable. Next is, this love is unconditional, meaning it doesn't change no matter what. Next, option B here. It is pure and selfless, always putting their needs above their own. And next, what? C here. She sacrifices her time and comfort to ensure they are happy and healthy. And children are blessed to have such a strong bond affection. So A, D, B, C, E, this option is the correct one. So next, question number 134. So option A, as the sun set, the sky turned vibrant hues of orange and pink. Next, option B, it was a perfect moment to relax and appreciate nature's beauty. Option C, the entire scene felt serene and calming. Option D, the birds were singing and cool evening breeze swept through the tree. Option E, people gathered in the park enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. So here the correct arrangement is C is the correct arrangement here. So first one, as the sun set, the sky turned vibrant hues of orange and pink. This is the first one. And next one is what? D here. The birds were singing and the cool evening breeze swept through the trees. And next one, this is the third one here. People gathered in the park enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. And the next, this one. It was a perfect moment to relax and appreciate nature's beauty. Fourth option. And last and final. The entire scene felt serene and calming. Okay. So A, D, E, B, C. This is the correct one. So next, question number 135. So option A here. Animals, especially those in the wild, need to be protected from poaching and habitat destruction. So option B, many species are on the brink of extinction due to human activities. Option C, protecting endangered animals is crucial for maintaining ecological balance. Option D, conservation efforts have become essential to preserving biodiversity on Earth. Next, option E, governments, organizations and individuals must work together to ensure the survival of these species. So here is the correct option here. So here is the correct option. First one, in the animals, especially those in the wild, need to be protected from poaching and habitat destruction. This is the first option. So B is the second one, and D is the third one, and E is the fourth one, and C is the fifth one. Okay. So option E, A, B, D, E, C. This is the correct option. Next, direction for the question 136 to 140. 4 words are highlighted in the sentences given below. Read the sentences and try for figures. Figure out whether any interchange is required. So next, question number 136. After more than 2 months of closed door passed with the Senate, the House of Representatives negotiations a comprehensive energy bill on November 18th, and the bill seems headed for a quick trip to the President's desk. Here, option A, past negotiations. The word that will be swapped with each other are past and negotiations. The improved sentence will be after more than 2 months of closed door negotiations with the sentence. The House of Representatives passed a comprehensive energy bill on November 18th, and the bill seems headed for a quick trip to the President's desk. So here the correct option is A, past negotiations. So next, question number 137. The art of medicine is the art of treating, not just healing and not even just curing. Yet it is only when the art and science join hands that healing is best accomplished. So here, what is the correct option here? See here, treating and healing. So this is the correct option here. The word that will be swapped with each other are treating and healing. The important sentence will be the art of medicine is the art of healing, not just treating and not even just curing. Yet it is only when the art and science join hands that heals is best accomplished. So next, question number 138. The 13 Finance Commission cover a approach of more than 60 years, during which many conditions have changed. Correspondingly, the span of the later commission may be expected to be different in several respects from the earlier ones. So here the correct option is A here, approach and span. The word that will be swapped with each other are approach and span. The improved sentence will be the 13 Finance Commission over a span of more than 60 years, during which many conditions have changed. Correspondingly, the approach of the later commission may be expected to the different in several respects from the earlier ones. Next, question number 139. The biggest promote of the public sector is that for women with the same qualifications and skill, it almost always pays better than does private industry. For men, the differences are much less pronounced since the public sector is also most likely to attraction women in senior jobs. So here the word that will be swapped with each other are attraction and promote. The improved sentence will be the biggest attraction of the public sector is that for women with the same qualifications and skill, it almost always pays better than does private industry. For men, the difference are much less pronounced since the public sector also more likely to promote women in senior jobs. So that the correct option is what? C. Attraction and promote. So next, question number 140. However, it is possible that the non-resident entity may have business connection with the resident Indian entity. In such case, the resident Indian equity could be treated as permanent establishment or the non-resident entity. So here the sentence is grammatically correct with no requirement for swapping words here. So that the correct option is no improvement required here.